Now, as a foreign admission expert, clients have asked me questions like, if you process that admission for me and I come abroad, are there jobs for international students, or can I find a job, or how is life in that country? In this video, I'm going to be addressing these questions. If you're planning to come abroad for studies or for work, this is a video you must see before embarking on that journey. Stay tuned and see you after the break. Alright, welcome back. My name is Breno. I'm a business consultant and I'm a specialist when it comes to admission for foreign students. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any content like this. Alright, okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you in this video based on my wealth of experience, and as somebody who have lived abroad for several years, I'm going to be sharing my experience and the things I've seen or noticed around me. Okay, first of all, I want you to know that coming abroad doesn't mean that you're coming into the bed of roses. Abroad is not a bed of roses. It's not as if when you come abroad, you would find a tree somewhere where we plug money or where we remove money. No, because the way the people over there in Africa, especially Nigeria, the way they demand from people abroad, it's so alarming. They demand a lot. They expect that their son or their daughter who just went abroad to study will start sending them thousands of dollars after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months. And because of that, a lot of people have engaged into crimes. Some women engage into prostitution because they want to please people back home. They want to take care of people back home, or they want to take care of their studies here abroad. Or even the men, some of them venture into yahoo or into drugs or into other kinds of fraudulent activities because they want to keep up, because they want to impress people back home, and so on and so forth. It's not as easy as you people think over there. So if you're planning to come abroad to study or work, put that at the back of your mind that it's not a bed of roses, okay? You have to hustle for it. For example, before I left Nigeria, I made inquiries about life abroad. At that time, I already have a friend who is abroad. I called him, I made inquiries from him, I asked questions, and he told me in that place he was, there's no job like that for international students. And but then, I'm not trying to say that abroad, there's no job at all. So it depends on the country you go to. In some countries there are jobs for international students. In some countries there are no jobs for international students. So you have to make your research to find out about the country you're going to. If possible, if you know somebody in that country who's already there, it would be nice to ask questions so that you don't enter into something you will regret later. Because listen, when I came abroad, there are people that I came abroad with maybe at the same time. Some of them have went back to Nigeria. I remember when I came abroad, I came with somebody on the same flight, and after a couple of months, the guy did something. I heard that he was engaged in a fraudulent activity, and he ran away from that country, went to another country where he was eventually deported back to Nigeria. So if you are planning to come abroad to study or to work, please make research. And I want you to have this mentality that it is not that easy, okay? Of course, the opportunities here are more in some countries abroad, more than in Nigeria or in some African countries. Okay, I'm not disputing the fact that there are more opportunities here, but then you have to know your onion. You have to hustle for it. So I want you to put it at the back of your mind that if it's gonna work, you have to be the one to make it to work. Okay, you have to see wherever you are, you have to work it out. You have to work it out. You have to put in the necessary work. And I also want to advise our parents back home in Africa or in Nigeria, please stop putting pressure on your children that are abroad. Okay, because you putting pressure on them is kind of indirectly telling them to do anything it takes to get money or to make money, and this is leading so many into crimes. Please, and also before coming abroad for studies or for work, I want you to know that help does not come from abroad. Help comes from above, okay? And listen, don't always think that it's greener in the other side. Besides, the blessing is not on your location. The blessing is on you. wherever you go, the blessing goes. Okay, there are people over there in Africa, in Nigeria, really making it. So the point is, discover who you are. You have to be sure that God is leading you to go abroad, and that is your vision. You have to be sure that you have that vision, and you have to be sure that you are prepared for anything that comes out of it. For example, I knew back then in Nigeria that I have to come abroad. So I knew, I was convinced deep inside me that I have to travel abroad. At some point in my life, I have to travel abroad, I have to live abroad, I have to do this abroad. And so I was prepared. Okay, I didn't come with the mentality that everything is going to be rosy abroad. No, before leaving Nigeria, I already knew that it's not going to be easy abroad. Okay, due to my research, I've already knew that it's not going to be easy. So I prepared my heart beforehand to face any challenges that come. Even at the point, I felt discouraged because I remember telling my mom that I think I'm going to go back to Nigeria and start life over there. And my mom was telling me, where is your faith? She was just encouraging me and telling me, and that kind of helped me to reignite the fire I came abroad with, and I was able to navigate through these challenges. And to be honest, looking at the years back and now, things are no longer the same. I made up my mind to go through the challenges and to become better through these challenges. And I look at those challenges as channels. I looked at those hard times I went through as trainings. So before you come abroad, before you think about, or before you decide coming abroad to study or to work, make sure you think very well. Just like I said before, help does not come from abroad, but help comes from above, and it depends on you. So you have to constantly reinforce the material you're made of. So no matter where you are, no matter your location, if it's going to work, it has to be you that is going to make it work. All right, listen, I know cousins that are making millions over there in Nigeria. So you can make it wherever you are. You can make it wherever you are. But then, I'm not saying you shouldn't come abroad. Are there much opportunities here than in Africa or in Nigeria? Yes, there are. But then, be prepared for challenges. So the cooler you go, the cooler it becomes, but the higher the challenges you're going to go through. Okay, so I want you to prepare your heart. I want you to prepare your mind that you're going to go through these challenges. So please, after watching this video, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't send your children abroad or you shouldn't go abroad. What I'm trying to say is that you have to be prepared mentally, okay? And also know that there's no tree abroad where people plug money. There's no tree where people plug money, okay? Have this mentality, okay? And prepare for the challenges ahead. And know that help does not come from abroad, but help comes from above. And know that the blessing is not on your location, but the blessing is on you. Wherever you go to, the blessing goes to. And also, if it's going to work, it has to be you that is going to make it work. All right, so feel free to check out opportunities I have in my channel. I have opportunities abroad for you. Okay, let what I told you not discourage you from exploiting these opportunities. So it's about you knowing what you really want and being convinced that God is the one that is sending you that place or sending you to that place. Okay, so please check out these opportunities and smash the like on this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. All right, so till I see you again, have a great time. See you in my next video.